So the Onewheel XR is discontinued. Wow, that's a no-brainer. The thing looks so archaic for the kind of money you're spending on it. Thing look archaic, and it's about time. And I know it's gonna make a lot of you guys bitter out there, dude, because there's only a Pint X, and the GT, which is basically like a super pint. No matter what you guys say, it's not an XR. It's like a pint. It's basically a pint. There's more potential in the pint, and it's just it's kind of funny in a way, but I feel sorry for people that just bought an XR because I just went to their website and you have to like dig for how to like find how to buy like an XR still. So it just goes to show it's already been discontinued basically. So I'm not, saying like, Future Motion's bad for what they did. They made the best decision. The XR was archaic. It looked horrible, dude. That thing was just so mediocre. It's not even funny, man. I'm so glad that like I started off in a pint and then I ended up getting one because I can tell you this right now. It's very archaic and it basically like it just is. I mean, if you watch my other videos, it's just very archaic. I'm not saying that it's not cool, but it's just like that's the one wheel. When you ride a pint, it's like this is like fuck. But hey, you know what? Sorry, all you guys that, shitted on me and everybody else for buying a pint, saying, oh, you're not really on a one wheel if you're on a fucking pint, all this shit. But yet I tear ass on them. And I always have to tell people on the XR things to, they always ask me how to like ride it better and shit like that. I'm like, well, I thought that was a better one. So what would I know? I'm on a pint. But hey, dude, every dog sees its day, dude, and it seems like the XR just saw its. Don't believe me, dude, go on their website, dude. You have to dig for how you like buy an XR now. They don't even like market that thing anymore. So wow, I'd be fucking bitter if I just bought one a couple weeks ago and they just announced that because the day that the video game came out for the GT and the Pine X, the day it came out, man, you go on their site, man, you gotta like look through these listings and then finally go down to shop and dig all the way through there and then you find the XR. It means it's discontinued. It is. It should have been a long time ago. That thing's archaic. It's so archaic looking. I mean, seriously, like I said before in my other videos, people around my neighborhood because they saw me riding the Pint since like a few weeks after it came out and stuff. I mean, they thought that I was somebody that worked for the company, rode for the company, or I made it, which I thought was pretty impressive because I'm just an average everyday guy. But when they saw me on the XR, they thought it was a prototype. So I mean, and that's with guardrails on it and everything. So I mean, it just goes to show you that yeah, every dog has its day, and like I just knew it. And when you go on the site now, like I said, it says Pint X GT. They're all pints basically. So yeah, where's that shit talking now, man? Don't come up with excuses for saying like, oh, it's because the XR, blah, 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 or this and that, or, oh, the GT still is. No, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not. It's more formed around the pint. No matter what anybody tries to argue with and say, that's cool and all. But like I said, I'm just sticking up for the fucking pint riders. They got a lot of shit for buying a pint, which I don't fucking understand. Because like I said, every time I see somebody on the one wheel and it's hilarious, they just barely got theirs and it's an XR and they're telling me how I should have got an XR. And oh my God, why'd you land on that? But yet I'm cruising around like a skater on my shit, and these guys look like there's something out of like some fucking Mad Max movie with how much shit they have on. I mean, if you got one of those like those unicycle things that go like 60 miles an hour and shit, that's how you should be dressed. There's no reason why you should be on an XR, dude, looking like fucking seriously. You're gonna do battle with like RoboCop or some shit. So I'm not talking shit, but I am talking shit. I'm only talking shit at the community. I'm not talking shit at one wheel or nothing like that because hey, man, dude, it's about fucking time. They realize that that's just a dead product. Straight up, dude. It is so mediocre. It's so novice. It's not even funny, but that's the regular one wheel. I always tell people when I tell them, you shouldn't get this one, the Pint, what I'm talking about, you should actually get the one wheel if you're looking for the one wheel experience. And then if you want to take it higher, then get the Pint. But if you want to get like, a skater feel or a snowboard or a surfboard feel, then you're going to want to get the Pint. But like I said before, I tell a lot of people straight up, you should get like the fucking XR first if you want the one wheel experience, because then if you could tackle that, the great option that they did and nobody's looking at like this, if you've got a one wheel XR or plus for like steep amount of money, and then you end up mastering it, and then you want to upgrade to a different one that's trickier or a little bit more edgy, isn't it nice you only have to spend $1,000? So I mean, there you go. That's the greatest marketing technique I've ever seen by a company. Besides for the fact that they're brutally honest on their products, forthcoming on certain things, but not the warranty or whatever. But they're very straightforward, and I've never seen this in a company in a very long time, saying like this is the average you'll get to like blah blah blah, but you could take it higher. They say the average on the Pint I think is like 9 miles or something like that. I've gotten my Pint all the way to 16 miles before I needed to charge it. I've also brought my Pint up to 26.3 miles an hour. So I mean, it just depends on how you ride, where you're riding, how you know, like the curvature of the earth. No, I'm just joking. But like flat ground and stuff like that. But the XR, I mean, honestly, I've always liked it, but I could never wrap my head around how much money you're paying for something that looks like literally two metal like hockey sticks with like a skateboard that was laying in the backyard put around some wheel. It does look unfinished. Even when you get all the shit for it, it still does not match up to the way the Pint looks so fucking uniform right off the bat. And you can tell that Future Motion knows this or has always felt this way because you look at the GT. It is totally uniform like the Pint and the Pint X. Enough said, man. I mean, I'm sorry, you guys, but I'm talking shit for the community again. Dude, Pint is the shit. Stop hating, man. Seriously, dude, just stop hating on it, dude. Respect the pushback. Rest in peace. I'm gonna play taps, dude, for the XR. See you out there, buddies.